again, fairly brief. I've got some bigger projects on the planning stages, but unfortunately, we're not quite ready to go with those yet, and I can't stay up too late because again,
You gotta work.
yeah, I got to get up early tomorrow morning. However, the new set has officially released now, and we have first ever draft night bundle box that I've ever purchased. So we're going to take a look at one of these. We had some fun opening some Secrets of Strixhaven last week, and had a couple of decent pulls.
It was fun.
We got one of those textured
Oh, didn't
silver
I get
foil
that was my
mystical
pack.
archive cards.
My pack was really good.
We pulled a non-hollow Force of Will, which was a very nice card to get. We opened two.
We are good. I hope you're doing well too.
Of the Emeritus cards, the white one and the blue one. Apparently, the black one has become super popular. So, it'd be nice to get that. And then, in a couple of just play booster shorts that we filmed.
Oh, we haven't put them up yet. Sorry.
We did open another. We opened one of the Elder Dragons.
It's so pretty.
That are the founders of the houses. So that was fun too. I won't tell you which one then.
It's so pretty.
But so yeah, we've gotten a sampling of the set. There's still a bunch of interesting cards that I've heard of that I wouldn't mind opening a copy of. So we're gonna open a little bit more. This time with a little bit of forethought, I pulled up a Scryfall page here, which has got the Japanese arts, which will make it a lot easier to identify cards if we don't immediately recognize it. That one that was just up there with the three rabbits, I think is called Hop to It. I've heard some people saying that they've got their tomatoes there, but to me they look a lot more like persimmons. So I'm guessing that's what they're
probably
with there.
I like that art.
It is interesting. I bet it looks a lot better in person.
So should we flip it and show them what's in the box?
I suppose.
All right.
And maybe we'll go through some of our better hits from last week.
I'm going to flip it now. You don't want to see my very disgusting fan. So
you can see the bundle box in the background from the original Strixhaven. Was it called Mages School? Wizard School?
School of Mages?
School, yeah. Anyway, so that's what I've got for storage for this set.
When the new one comes out, we hope to get one for this set, the bundle box.
Perhaps. But we'll see. In any case, for now...
Comes out in the middle of May.
We've got one of these draft night boxes.
Oh, I guess there might be some places that have them, but...
No, we're not going to do a draft
should be
tonight.
in the middle of May.
Because that would take too long.
No. We do have another one coming, though, that we can probably do it another time.
Oh, maybe.
You got 4 new cards. Nice.
And I got my letter opener here.
I have a few more coming from my Pokédex in the mail eventually once they ship it.
Where's the... Okay. There we go. That should do a trick.
Woohoo! All right, so let's dig into some magic.
See how they've got it packaged up here.
Can I open the collector booster?
We'll see. So the idea with this is there's 12 packs in it, and that's enough for 4 people to do a draft where
the
you
kids didn't really want to
open 3 packs.
Well, Abram didn't want to.
And there's your collector
Ooh,
booster,
it's so pretty.
which is supposed to be the prize for the winner of.
Founder needs one of these packs. Look with that beautiful owl on the front. Founder would love that.
They are neat looking.
Oh, do we have any extra owls that we opened?
Owls? I don't know.
Because maybe we can send some to Founder.
And that's, yeah, just a.
Because Founder does like owls.
Then we've got.
In the next card we mail out.
Little card here, draft archetypes, which basically it just says the.
Yeah, those Ultra Beasts are hard to find. We had to order them in.
The 5 different enemy colored houses that are there, and that's your archetypes apparently. They've each got their own themes and whatnot, so.
Is there in the bathroom?
Probably. And then again, you can tell from the crimping compared to the ones in our last video, these are the American made.
In the United States, yeah. Oh, I should have bought. I should have bought a couple more of the Japanese ones.
The Japanese ones are, I find, a little bit harder to open, but the card stock is nicer.
Yeah, the quality, they feel so smooth.
Absolutely. But it is what it is. I don't think there's any pricing difference on sites or anything like that.
We can
and
keep
then
those for battles.
is just a block of tokens.
Hey Ryan, how you doing?
And basic lands. So
yes, buddy.
Once you've done drafting, you've got some basic lands to build your decks with.
No, you're not putting swimsuit on for your underwear. I'll find some later. Go to bed.
That's it. That's in here. So yeah, construct a 40-card minimum deck with your packs. There's your instructions. 4 players sit down with 3 packs each. Open the first pack and choose 2 cards. So they're switching now to pick 2 drafts. It used to be just pick 1 card and pass. Now they want you to pick 2 cards and pass. They think that'll speed it up. I don't see the advantage personally. Anyways, pass the remaining cards from your pack to the left. Pick 2 more cards from the new cards you receive and pass again. Repeat until all the cards are selected, then open your second pack and pass to the opposite direction, etc. Construct 40-card decks, pair off and play. After the first match, the winning players battle against each other to win the included collector booster. That's the idea. Unfortunately, this is just a convenient package to get a decent sized sampling of product without going the whole way of buying a booster box.
Yeah.
And
the collector
boosters sold out super fast around here. Play boosters are still a little easier to find in some places, but even them have sold out in some stores. So,
all right, let's get digging in.
All righty. So we'll start off with this handsome gentleman here.
I'm so excited. I like this. Set's been fun. The little bit that we opened.
It has been fun in its way. It's interesting that the Mystical Archive reprints are such a draw.
We can adjust the camera a little bit if you want it to see.
And there's an elemental token.
There we go.
We got the commons up front here. Rehearsed debater. Of course, I talk to myself. Who wouldn't want to hear me speak?
There's an owl.
Careful study. Yeah, that's a bird wizard. Spellbook seeker. 3/3 flying. It enters prepared, and then you can pay 1 to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. So, phantom monster with bonus.
Seize the spoils.
Yeah, as an
These have
additional
such
cost,
fun titles.
discard a card, then you get to draw 2 cards and create a treasure token.
You're not late. We just started.
It's all good, Charlie. Happy to have Festival, you here. Summit Fest draws participants from across Arcavios, but only one will walk away with the Grand Muse trophy.
Ooh.
Hungry Graphalon?
That's fun.
It's a giraffe.
There's Charlie flexing his 2 months membership. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you very much. It's got reach and increment. Whenever you cast a spell, if the amount of mana you spent is greater than this creature's power or toughness, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. So it'll grow if you keep casting big things.
Charlie Kirk, did you check your Discord from minifigure?
The nature of the Paradox Gardens is such that beasts that live there are always exactly as tall as they need to be to get a snack. Cute.
Sometimes you gotta get people in other people's chats to talk to them.
Sneering Shade Writer.
I think I had to do that a few times for people.
Grapple with Death. Again, some of these I remember seeing last week more than others. So
I don't like this art. It's not my favorite.
Yeah. Stand out closely. Okay.
I like this art.
I remember this one. The Mage Tower Referee.
Yep.
Incapable of choosing a favorite and invulnerable to the influence of magic. Obnoxiously accurate. Rabid Attack. Let me guess. The Scurids got to you.
Hey, Lori, how are you doing?
That's an uncommon.
We are just opening some of the Strixhaven Magic the Gathering cards.
Deep Sight. You draw a card and gain 1 life. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters,
ADHD, so I read it
becomes prepared.
Remember?
Well, that's interesting then. So whenever you play a land, it prepares it. And you can then pay 2 to draw a card and gain a life. This could be a neat engine to draw some more stuff, actually. And a 4/3 for 4 is not a useless body. That is interesting.
Ow. Sundering Archaic.
6 for a 3/3. Put target card from your graveyard on the bottom of owner's library. When this creature enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls with mana value less than or equal to the number of colors of mana spent to cast this creature.
What?
It's an avatar.
Who had supper?
I like
An elemental horse.
things like I always have that. Like
Color Storm Stallion. Ward 1 haste 3/3.
No candy before bed. It's
For
bedtime.
3.
candy food.
Every cast an instant sorcery spell this creature
Just
gets
go to bed, bud.
+1/+1 until end of turn.
Good night.
If 5 or more mana was spent to cast that
No,
spell,
it's not up there. Go to bed.
create a token that's a copy of this
Go
creature.
lie down and I'll check on you in a bit.
Huh.
Good night.
That is
Ooh, I like it.
It is an interesting art. I thought you might.
Sorry, I was distracted by Ezra, who's not
Prismari
listening.
students are never afraid to let their imaginations run wild. It's a paint horse, elemental horse, whatever. And that's our first rare.
Ooh.
Bitter Triumph.
Wait, I think we've had this one.
That's
That's the one that I said looks like an owl.
yeah. This is in our first what are they called? Mystical Archive cards. They're almost all out of play boosters. I think it's like 87% are uncommons, which is the lowest rarity. So getting a rare or mythic one will be the real test. And given the percentages, we'll be lucky if we get 2 that are better than uncommon in this stack. So ambition can bring you great power or great sorrow, but few prepare for it when it brings you both.
Okay, fine, go.
And there's
Good
our
night.
foil, a Muse Seeker.
Ooh, that's interesting art.
Failure can be a reason to quit or
What
fuel for inspiration.
Is that an arrow in that head? Or like, what is that?
Well, it's definitely a face. It looks... Is that a paintbrush? Is it?
Like I was
There's
trying to
something
figure
sticking out of there.
if it's a paintbrush or an arrow. I can't make that out.
Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, draw a card, then discard a card unless 5 or more mana was spent.
It's probably a paintbrush because, like, look at the flavor text.
Yeah. Failure can be, yeah. Could be, and then this is a rather interesting looking mountain. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I like that.
Not sure what's going on quite there, but in any case, let's keep working on this pile. We got an Ascendant Dust Speaker. This creature enters with +1/+1 counter on another target creature you control at the beginning of combat on your turn. Exile up to 1 card from a graveyard. You can always tell who just left Professor Osgear's lecture on practical restoration.
It's a little blurry.
Ogre Cleric, yeah.
There we go. Better. Why
Alright.
can't Pokemon have draft boxes? Well, they used to have some. Well, not draft boxes. They used to have battle academies.
Yeah.
And that's why I think what the build-in battles are.
Build-in battles are with a pre-constructed element, so they're sort of
an
interesting mix, but target creature puts twice X stun counters on it. Procrastinate. None of these projects are due until the end of semester. I've still got a whole week to finish them.
That's a froggy.
Yeah.
I like it. Aww.
Procrastination is
that's my card.
well known to many students.
I was the worst procrastinator, but I always got my work done.
There's a few people vying for that title. Ancestral Anger.
I always got my work done though.
An incautious Lorehold student may learn more about the unbound rage of the blood age than they wanted to. Student,
I like it.
Studious first year. This creature enters prepared and you can rampant growth. A bear wizard.
Look how happy the bear is. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's nice.
Happy to be in school.
Ooh, I like that art.
Render speechless.
That art is really cool.
It seems like I took the words right out of your mouth. So it makes them discard a card, but man, 4 to do that effect.
Ooh, that looks really cool.
Stadium Title Mage. 4/4. When this creature enters or attacks, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Smart team takes direction. Flood the zone, literally. We had a package of sleeves here somewhere. Might be handy
loose.
eventually. Blazing Fire Slinger.
All over the place.
It's got Seething Song. Interesting. Enters prepared. So you get a 2/3 Dwarf Bard for your 3. And then you can pay 3 to get 5 as an instant. That's nice. I kind of like that. Kind of reminds me of Grinning Ingus, but yeah, I mean, that really would ramp you quite a bit, because you cast this with 3 lands, say, and then on your next turn, if you play another land, you got 4, and you can get an extra. You can play
In
a
fact, 2/3 is
cost
also
dragon.
his height.
Huh. Well, most dwarves are a little higher than that. That's closer to hobbit size, but.
Huh. Well, there you go. Daydream. I like the art in these.
Some of them are nice.
It kind of makes me think of Lord of the Rings.
It's
a little
got
bit.
flashback.
Like the art is kind of
exile
like...
a creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. The +1/+1 counter on it. So this would be handy for all those creatures with the spell they can cast where they enter prepared. So once you've used their spell, you could use this to return that card to the battle to exile and return the card to re-prepare it, because when it re-enters, it'll be prepared again.
I don't know.
So that could be useful in this set. I definitely see that.
That looks cool.
Fractal Anomaly. 1 for an instant, create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token and put X +1/+1 counters on it, where X is the number of cards you've drawn this turn. So without, well, okay, it's an instant. You could do it on your opponent's turn, but it would be a 0/0 and die most of the time unless you've done something to draw before that, or your opponent. If you drew this right after they cast a Force of Will on you, or not a Wheel of Fortune on you or something, this could be nasty. Dear Dad, please send 16 tons of krill in your next care package. I will explain at semester break.
Strixhaven Sky Coach.
Huh. Well, again, the Strix is a creature in Magic that does have an owl resemblance, and I can see that design in this coach and the creature flying beside it. So,
that's kind of fun.
Crew 2 flying. When this vehicle enters, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it in your hand.
Ooh, mythic.
Are you kidding me? Interesting.
Is this a good one?
Well, there's only a couple planeswalkers. I forget how many. There might be about 3. But
Here, you want me to put
this is the second one, because we opened the what is it, green and black one? And now we've got this black one. Ral Zarek, guest lecturer. Apparently this character was in the first Strixhaven as well, and he sort of shifted his color or something.
Okay.
So this is interesting. It might be decent, and it's certainly worth checking. +1 to surveil 2, -1 any number of target players. Each discard a card. How planeswalkers work, by the way, for people who might not be familiar with it.
$15 card.
Nice. It's been meant to be like another player that you got as an ally. So it goes onto the battlefield. 3 loyalty is how much damage it starts out would take to destroy it. You add 1 to use its first ability. You subtract 1. You can only use 1 of these per turn.
Pounder might like
for the
this
next
one too,
ability.
look at the little birds.
Any number of target players each discard a card. -2.
How cool is that?
Return each creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield.
I want to see this.
No, return target creature. It would look nice in a foil, I think, for sure. It's that the black and white house has the like ink things going on.
But you see, look at the birds.
Flip
in it,
5 coins. Target opponent skips their next X turns, where X is the number of coins that came up heads. That could be nasty. But again, -7 when it comes into play with 3.
I want to see this in a holo card.
There are ways to manipulate these counters. There didn't used to be when these first came out, I don't think. But yeah, there are ways to now. Oh, and there's our Mystical Archive.
That's pretty.
It's a rare.
Ooh.
Bring to Light.
Is that,
Plus
is
5.
that a bird and a fish?
Could be a fish or a whale or something. There's a
on the
butterfly. There's a fox, a snake.
On the left.
All kinds of different.
Over here, is that a bird? That looks like a bird.
Looks like a bird here, but there's also a butterfly.
Yes, I see the butterfly.
There's a few things on this thing.
That's
Converge.
Cool.
Search your library for a creature, instant, or sorcery card with a number of colors of mana. Instant or sorcery card with mana value less than or equal to the number of colors of mana spent to cast this spell. Exile that card, then shuffle. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Anytime I see anything birdish, I can't help but think of Founder.
And then we have a foil.
That's pretty.
Terra Fractal.
This is
Dinosaur fractal flying. This creature enters with X+1/+1 counters on it. When this creature enters, you gain 2 life. Be careful when traversing the Paradox Gardens. Not all experiments are perfectly contained. That's neat looking. Some of the foils do really pop. Form, I don't know how well they come across on camera though. Form Amity, sprawling edifice dedicated to promoting and protecting the fragile piece that holds Activius together. And then we have a Fractal Pest token. So yeah. Should probably sleeve the other 2 rares as well, at least.
Yeah. These ones over here?
No. The top one and this one.
Okay. I never took that other one.
So we've got Rejoinder. This is a 1/2 for 1. That used to be above the curve a long time ago. This creature enters prepared and it can pay 2. You may tap or untap target creature and draw a card. Could be handy. Again, with the right support and setup. Chase Inspiration.
Ooh.
Target creature you control gets 3 defense and hexproof until end of turn.
The Color Storm Stallion.
Oh, that would be
That's
neat,
really cool too.
Neat art on it for sure. Nothing gets in the way of a Prismari student following a great idea. Rebel Rouser. Dwarf Soldier for 3. When this creature enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card, and tap it and exile a card from your graveyard to add a red. When you do, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay, so it's a direct damage pinger that also adds a mana but you need cards to exile. This is interesting. It's doing quite a lot of little things at once. History is patient. I am not.
Ooh, I like that art.
Wild Hypothesis.
What a cool art.
Create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token and put X counters on it. Surveil 2. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. You may put any number of them into your graveyard and the rest on the top in any order. Last Gasp. Target creature gets -3/3 until end of turn. A reminder, students, that those of you unlucky enough to have lungs must mask up for this assignment. Render speechless again. Elemental mascot.
Ooh, I like that.
That would look pretty sweet as a foil, I think. All these little color splashes around here.
Founder needs
Elemental
this
bird. Flying vigilance.
Lots of birds in it.
1/4 for 3.
Bed.
It soars in the presence of true beauty.
Go lie down.
Huh. And then it's got the opus thing going on again.
Oh, a rhino.
Stirring Honormancer. Speak as though the world will be a better place after your words are in it. Costs 5. Mixture of white and black is interesting. For a 4/5, when this creature enters, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of creatures you control. Put one of those cards into your hand and the rest into the graveyard. Infirmary Healer.
That looks cool.
Cat Cleric. We've seen a lot of cat warriors. I haven't seen a lot of cat clerics before. 2/3 for 2. Enters prepared, and you can cast Stream of Life. That was never the most popular of the old school cards, but, you know, if you've got a lot of mana, you can gain a lot of life, or make target player gain a lot of life. Interesting. I like the theme of it. I don't think it's great, but, I mean, 2/3 for 2 isn't horrible on its just stats for if you're drafting.
How does the quality feel on these ones?
Archaic Agony. I mean, they're standard. Nothing
really,
too special.
Bad like some of them, though.
Not horrid, no.
Okay, so I felt some pretty gross.
Archaic Agony. You want to open a pack next
I
and
do.
See what you think? These are upside down for some reason.
I want to do the left pile.
Archaic Agony. In its past became present, became paradox. Archaic Agony deals X damage to target creature where X is the number of color of mana spent to cast it. Exile the top card of your library equal to excess damage dealt to that creature this way. You may play those cards until your next end. That's interesting. So you can kill something and then potentially draw stuff. Our rare is Splatter Technique, and that is a whale.
Ooh, I like it.
Interesting. 5 cost, but very specific colored mana needed. 2 red and 2 blue among the 5. Choose one. Either draw 4 cards or it deals 4 damage to target creature and planeswalker. Interesting. As the marvels of living art, they are elemental whales, can resist contributing to Summit Fest's displays. Can't resist. Okay, well,
I like that.
It's cute. I think almost always it's going to be draw 4 cards for 5.
Rare, though, isn't it?
It is, because if you have to deal damage to a creature and a planeswalker, planeswalkers are not the most common card type. I mean, maybe they've become more, but I don't think so. And then we've got an uncommon stock up for our Mystical Archive. There's the rare. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put 2 of them into your hand and the rest in the bottom of your library. Knowledge is infinite, but life is not. Use your time wisely. The Biblioplex, an introduction. Then we've got Burgog Barrage for our foil. I had to leave Drawdur to attend Strixhaven, so I brought a piece of home with me.
Oh, I like it.
Interesting.
It's a frog, and it's shooting, what, frog ghosts?
It kind of looks like target creature you control gets +1 attack until end of turn if you've cast another instant or sorcery spell this turn. Then it deals damage equal to its power to up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. All right, well, that's different. And then we got foil planes.
I like that.
Some of the landscapes are nice, for sure.
The way that they have the hollow technique on there, it's just, ooh, look at that token.
Yeah.
Oh, Founder needs a token or 2. Do we have any of these tokens yet?
I mean, we got lots of treasure token. I don't know how many elementals we have.
If we get another one.
I mean, okay, we've gotten this elemental a few times. It's not as pretty.
No, well, I'm trying to think of something to send to Founder. She'd probably like that.
Maybe.
Founder likes her birds.
We'll take some
I
sleeves.
need to send Founder some
This
get
is
well
not
birds.
the package of sleeves. I thought we had penny sleeves.
There's, I don't know, maybe these ones. Yeah, here we go. If you prefer penny sleeves, I've been.
Well, I just don't like mixing sleeves, but we've already done that, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit because I like it a little bit lower. There we go.
I'm guessing splatter technique wasn't anything special.
No, it was not much at all. Maybe $1.50, maybe less.
Did you check the bring to light? And
yeah, I did, but I don't remember.
okay.
Ooh, look at that.
It's an elk spirit.
Ooh.
Oh, and one of those inkling creatures.
That's so pretty. Okay, well, this one's mine. I like that one. I need a pretty magic card. Oh, hold on. Ooh, roaring horse beast. Look at that.
Rearing ember mare. Huh. Reach and haste.
No way. Oh, thank you, Charlie. Thanks for these magic streams. Not enough good ones on YouTube. Oh, well, appreciate you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Terrible creatures. A restorer's worst enemy is fire.
Honestly, we're just happy to have you guys in chat and hanging out with us. We appreciate every...
I don't open a ton anymore, but when I do, I like to share it and go through it and examine it a little. Brogger's Barrage.
That one again, just not hollow?
Sharing. Yeah, same one.
Yeah, we appreciate having you here. Thank you.
Cheerful Ostensomancer?
Osteomancer?
Osteomancer?
Like osteoporosis, but osteomancer?
It can raise dead, apparently. So that's kind of neat.
It's kind of relatable to osteoporosis. I'm sorry.
Boy.
I'm sorry, I'm tired. It's a blast, scratches the itch of opening packs for me. Well, I'm glad we can help. Ooh, I like that one.
And Johnny's response. I think I'd heard Johnny was in this playing, but...
Did we open one last week?
Maybe. What does the text here say? Johnny no longer wanted to swing his... Oh, right. Probably it was this one.
Ooh, look at this. Essence Scatter. Counter target creature spell. I like the art on this. That's so pretty. The art in this set is really good.
There's been a counter spells that did this sort of thing for a long time, so this is just a new name. Or maybe it's not even new.
This one again. Didn't we get this one?
We got that one was it in a foil?
I don't know, but it's so pretty. That's like...
Yeah, we got a foil one. So this is the non-foil version.
That is so pretty.
It is pretty.
I like it. What the Inkling mascot?
Yep.
We've got a Transcendent Archaic.
Words and the words fail you. Inkling cat? That's okay. Now I see the cat. Anyway.
Then this creature.
Transcendent Archaic.
Interesting. That's a big card. Like, I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah. It lets you draw cards.
Ooh. Look at the art on this
annotation.
One. I'm sorry. I'm all about art, in case you haven't noticed. Look at that art. It's gorgeous. Is that like a dolphin? And a bird?
I'd start from scratch if I were you.
That looks like a dolphin and a bird. That is gorgeous. I love that art.
Growth curve. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, then double the number of counters on the creature. There is no force stronger or more daunting than that of exponential growth. Well, there's an allusion to another card I've heard of from this set.
Look at that.
Hardened Academic. That's our rare.
Yeah.
2/1 for 2. Red 1. Flying haste. Discard a card. This creature gains lifelink until end of turn.
That is cool.
One or more cards leaves your graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control.
Do you think I've spent a lifetime studying war and learning nothing?
That sounds familiar. I think we opened this before.
I like it.
That's a rare anyway. Oh, there's our Mystical Archive, Shared Roots.
Search your library for a basic land card and put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle.
Awed by the
I'm trying to get the quality.
Strength of their lore, the Dawn Prince bound them together for eternity.
The art is neat.
And A great forest drew.
Oh,
Interesting.
and then here's our. Oh, look at that hollow.
A
Okay,
spirit camel.
I need to bring this a little lower because my hands are getting tired holding it up. We got summoned dromedary. I like that. That's really cool. I like the hollow pattern on that one. Andy
Oh,
Swamp.
it's a lesson even. That's why.
Where do you want the lands? Do you have a spot for the lands that aren't hollow? Oh, I guess over here. All right. There's some fun here. Oh, hey, this one's giving us those token things in it.
Okay, so you get tokens in this one instead of or no, counters. Those are counters rather than a token. Anyway.
All right. There's Isabel bringing up some laundry. Unsubtle mockery. I think we opened this last week.
Yeah, I expect so.
Trying to. There you go. Ooh, I like this one.
Glorious Decay.
It's pretty. Makes me think of spring. Spring has sprung. We don't have flowers yet. That's kind of cool. Sneering. Hold on. Let's just maybe. What is going on with the I'm trying to. There we go. That might be better.
Sneering Shade Rider, we've seen.
That's cool. Ooh, look, another bird.
Eager Glyph Mage.
Feather texts are so fun for my ADHD. I always read them when I am playing Magic with my friends. Yeah, they're fun.
Flavor text for me is one of the biggest ways to build the lore of a set. The pictures only tell you so much. The flavor text can really build out the world and the interactions.
Look at the bird.
To a great extent. And in modern sets, there's just less space.
Cheryl poured his heart into his words, and watched them take flight. Look at that. That's a cool card. I like this one.
The cat made a bird. Interesting.
Run behind. It's an instant.
Yeah.
The Sky Coach waits for no one. Ooh, look at that one. Fractal Mascot. I think we opened this one before.
Yeah, I think
The nature of theory given from a function.
Fractal Oak.
Form and function. Well, I'm going to shut up now. We just opened this one.
The Anomaly, yeah.
We opened that one.
That one too.
And I don't know about that one.
Root Manipulation.
Nature endures and adapts, and so shall we. I like these little.
There's one particular uncommon in this set that people are saying is going to be useful even into like Legacy.
That's cool.
We haven't opened one yet, so if we do, I'll try and point it out.
Witnessing something firsthand is somehow both the best and the worst way to learn. Ooh, Steal the Show. That looks really cool, actually. Oh, that is cool.
That's a rare mystical archive.
Fracture.
Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker. Huh.
That looks really neat. The color, too, it's just really stands out.
That looks like it might be useful, like a 2-mana instant.
That would probably be cool as a holo, too. And then the holo is Stone Docent. That's the last red card. That last red card makes me want to build a blue-red deck. To steal the show. Yeah. And, all right. Titan's Grave. I am kind of curious about that fracture.
Yeah.
That card looks cool.
Oh, we can.
Here's my last pack, and then Papa Spoke can open his packs again. And these are all his, obviously. Oh, look, it's a butterfly. The ink thing. The Inkling token. I like those. Those are pretty. Oh, we got this guy again. And that one again.
Non-hollow.
And that one again.
It's only 75 cents, but it does look like something I'd like to try if I'm in those colors.
And that again. We're getting the same deck?
Oh, man. Maybe.
I do like that. That's pretty. Our same pack. If there are packs nearby, Mama's getting a piece. Oh, this one again? Oh, that's different. I don't remember seeing this one. Pursue the past? At least not tonight. I don't remember seeing it.
Yeah, I don't remember it either. You gain 2 life, and then you discard a card if you do draw 2 cards, and you can flash it back.
And the
So-
part I like to read, stones in your path are not obstacles, but discoveries. You know what I want to do? Shorts just reading flavor texts.
Could be fun.
Kind of like,
For some cards, it'd be more fun than others.
no, yeah, we should find the good ones.
Yeah.
But like, kind of like Chinese, what are
Fortune cookies.
yeah, like or the Chinese, what do you call it? Not fortune cookies, but I forget what the word is. You guys know what I mean.
Master, we've seen that before.
We saw this one again.
Infirmary healer, yeah.
A lot of doubles tonight.
Seems to be.
I think we had this one too, didn't we? Archaic's Agony?
I think so.
Ooh, Mythic.
Emeritus of Conflict. So this is the red one with a lightning bolt on it.
That's an awesome idea, says
Whenever
Charlie.
you cast your 3rd spell each turn, this creature becomes prepared. And then casting the lightning bolt counts as 1. So it's a mythic.
That's cool.
Disdainful.
We've gotten
Stroke.
this one before.
We have, yes.
Ooh, and a Mythic Hollow. Hey, that's the one I said would be awesome in a hollow.
It is.
Woohoo! I'm so
That is a
excited.
great pack. 2 mythics.
Oh my goodness.
A foil mythic and a non. But
It is so pretty. But I do wish that these guys were like in a silver or something that kind of popped out a little bit. But that is awesome.
the Emeritus of Conflict is about a $10 card. And that one, you said the non-foil was
15, so this one should be more. Here, I'll take the sleeve.
Ralzeric.
I'm so glad I got to open this one.
Yeah, as a hollow, it's 16.
Yeah, I don't care. It's like probably my favorite art for this one anyways. I'm glad we got it as a hollow. Those ink birds just are really cool. But that's awesome. All right, I'm going to move out of the way and let Pop Spokat open some more.
So that's kind of neat. We're doing well on Planeswalkers. We got some
I'm
packs
glad I
here
picked this
that
up
are
today.
upside down for some reason.
I took Abram to another town to go to the pet store they
This
had
is
there.
too low. I'm bumping my hand on it now.
Sorry, I can lift it up. I just like it lower. Sorry.
Ancestral Augur. What is that?
Abram wanted to get a piece of bamboo for his fish tank and a piece of
And
driftwood
there's
for the plate go that he
Another
plans to
token card.
buy. They didn't have any plate goes there, so we'll have to get one locally.
an incautious. Yeah, we've seen this.
Ancestral anger. Oh, I like that newt.
Noxious Newt.
He's so cute.
Death Touch and tap for a green.
Can I get a newt
2/1 for bright
or a salamander?
colored skin doesn't always mean the creature is poisonous, but why take the risk?
I used to catch salamanders all the time when I was growing up. We don't have too many out here that I know of.
It's interesting because they did
I
something
like that
similar
art.
in the Ninja Turtle set. They had a host thing with Death Touch that could tap for mana too, didn't they? Very similar. Masterful Flourish. Hold your applause. I am not yet finished.
Cute, but oh so deadly.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ascendant.
Yeah, you opened that
Dust
one tonight.
Speaker. Yep.
oh my goodness.
Bogwater
I love it.
Lamourette. 2/2 for 2. Whenever this creature or another creature you control enters, you gain a life.
This is a fun set.
It's a spirit frog.
Oh my goodness, I'm loving it.
You will hear rumors that licking Lumourettes will grant prophetic visions. That is untrue. Please refrain from licking the Lumourettes.
Maybe I should use my credit that I can't use on the Charizard anymore to buy a box of this.
Probably not worth it.
Mm.
Spirit mascot. Ox. Unflagging, unafraid, undaunted.
I like it. Stand up for yourself. And
3
I won't
cost.
be writing any more essays for you either. That could be fun to give to a teacher when you're finishing a course. It's like, here you go. Oh, I love it.
Could be. Mind roots.
The best ideas stem from dreams. Sometimes I've gotten some fun like story ideas in my dreams. Hello, Megan the Pokey Finder. How you doing?
Interesting. So you make them discard 2 cards, and then you can put a land that they discarded into play for you.
The flavor text and stand up for yourself as well. I like it.
Yep. Dual tactics.
Oh, my trick? Hit their casting hand and they lose their advantage. So far, I'm undefeated.
Mm.
These are fun. I want to do some shorts. Just you'll have to pick out some
1
good ones
damage
for
and
me.
flashback. Tragedy Feaster. Trample.
That's interesting.
Or discard a card.
I don't know what I think of that art.
At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice a permanent unless you gained life this turn. Interesting.
In the wake of the Archaics rampage, much worse was to come.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, that's a big card for
You don't
not too
often-
bad cost either.
Well, that's the thing. You don't often see. They used to do more cards that were like demons that had big downsides.
Mm-hmm.
This one has a conditional downside. It's interesting. Again, it's just a type you don't see much anymore. That's a
Pensive
rare.
Professor. That's 2 rares.
Yep.
I do like that. That's kind of cool.
Whenever 1/1/1/1 counters are put on this creature, draw a card. To the patient mind, no problem is unsolvable.
Oh, I want to read it. Oh, I haven't been looking at the little symbols to see when you have Star Wars symbols on the bottom at all.
And then we got a braid.
That's interesting.
Choose 1. 3
Here, I'll
damage
take
to target creature. Or destroy target artifact. We learned so much from the relics we find.
If this is your first stream with us on a Monday night, Monday nights are usually our magic nights.
Yeah.
Thursdays usually
Inkling
Pokemon Day for
mascot.
us. Looks like X-Men Storm. Yeah, maybe.
Well,
Kinda.
that may be coming in the new Marvel set too.
Oh, I don't want to. No. Ooh, I like that hollow.
It is neat.
That looks really cool.
And then we've got Spectacle Summit. Shaped by both its own wild nature and the magic of visiting artists, muses, and the surrounding landscape are a wonder to behold. So that's a land.
Oh, this one's a $2 rare.
Interesting. There's our treasure token, and on the other side we've got another one of those elementals.
This one is also $2 rare.
Yeah, again, this is very early pricing yet, so
I just thought I would.
dig site
Ooh.
inventory.
That's fun.
Put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control. It gains vigilance until end of turn, and you can flash it back. I checked my pack twice before we left campus, so why do I feel like I forgot something?
Oh, I like that art.
Textbook tabulator.
That would also be really cool as a foil.
It would.
Like, wait, is there flavor text? No, not really. There's no flavor
Whenever
text.
this creature enters surveil too. No. Heated argument. I don't want to hurt you, Ajani, but whatever Jace is planning, it needs to be stopped. 6 damage to target creature. You may exile a card from your graveyard. If you do, Heated Argument also deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. What? Exile a card from your graveyard. Okay. Another studious first year. Imperious Ink Mage.
It's not ego if you're flawless, darling.
Yes.
But that was the one that I was saying was good if you say it
That was Edna.
in Edna Mode's voice. Like,
yeah.
I need,
Visionaries
Ooh,
Dance.
that is cool art.
Create 2 3/3 blue elementals. Cost 7 though.
Choreography powers the spell, but improvisation shapes it. So I gotta do the other one in Edna Mode's voice again. It's not ego if you're flawless, darling. That's as good as I can do it tonight.
Colossus of the Blood Age.
Anytime you can do that, somebody can do that impression really well.
Brush Off. Counter target spell. This costs 1 a blue less to cast.
You're the
if
one who brought a
it targets
priceless
instants
scroll
or
to a
sorcery.
duel. Some of these are fun.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is interesting. Ooh.
Witherbloom Charm.
That art is cool.
Choose 1. You may sacrifice a permanent. If you do, draw 2 cards. You gain 5 life. Or destroy target non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less. Definitely. I mean, you got some options. Each situational, but it adds up.
That is cool too. I like that art.
Diary of Dreams.
Ooh, it's a fish.
Yeah.
And a rose. Ooh, I like it.
Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, put a
I'll
page.
move it over this way a little bit.
Pay 5, draw a card. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each page.
Hey, Jays. Hi, family. Hitting the like before going to bed.
Hey, there we go. Emeritus of Ideation. We opened one of these
thanks for
last
popping
time,
in.
so it's neat to see another. But
Ooh, another
we
mythic.
still haven't got the Black Emeritus. But this is the Ancestral Recall one, which is the most expensive in terms of casting cost, I think. And it was, I think, like, this was the card that they hyped up. Like, it's the only card they included a serialized version of in the collector boosters. Just because of the Ancestral Recall reference, I think. But it does seem like it might be useful. Is it like 5 for a 5/5 flyer with upside?
Is it only the rares that have like the little
decent.
hollows in the bottom?
Yeah, rare or higher. You looking for X-Wings?
I am. I'm going to take the whole pile and want to look at them.
Yeah, for those who haven't heard, the little security foil down here, during a pre-release tournament, somebody found some cards that had the wrong foil printing on it, and it was from Star Wars Unlimited, little X-Wing pattern.
Probably need better light.
The Emeritus of Ideation, interestingly, seems to be either holding its price or going up a tad. It's listed right now at $45. So that's a decent hit still. And then we get Duty Beyond Death.
That looks cool. That makes me think of Skeletor there from He-Man or She-Ra or whichever one he's in.
Sky Coach Waypoint. Target creature becomes prepared. So you can prepare your creatures with this land. That's cool.
Doesn't that look like Skeletor to you?
Do you have all your books? Well, I mean, it's a warrior with a skull head, so in general. And your stylus, and your extra uniform, and your
cool.
lucky scarf.
I like that hollow.
It is an interesting. I like that.
Basically. It's cool.
Um,
Alrighty.
Want to switch back, or you
can
finish this up first?
Yeah. I think I got the coolest card so far.
I've had good luck with those Emeritus of Ideation.
Over
anyway.
this way a little bit. I like
Landscape Painter.
That looks cool.
Draw 2 cards. Merfolk. Tackle Artist. Let's paint the field red.
Nice to have you back.
Tenured Concoctor. Potential can be augmented, imagination cannot. It's a
Mm.
troll druid. Cost of brilliance.
That looks cool.
There will be moments when you are exhausted with nothing left to give. Remember these.
Yeah, some of these arts can be creepy. Ooh, another
and
owl.
finally succeed.
But there's also
Owl and
really,
historian.
really nice, cool art.
Embrace the paradox.
If there's something really creepy, I get them to move it off screen really quick.
Every lecture you attended, every theorem you memorized, every equation you solved has led to this first step into uncertainty. Then we've got an ink shape demonstrator.
Interesting.
Elephant cleric. Word 2.
Oh, that is cool. I like that. It took me a bit to see it, but yeah, that looks cool. I'm like, what is it?
Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature, this creature gets +1/+0 and lifelink. Until end of turn.
Old growth educator.
Yep, we've seen this one last time.
Oh,
Vibrant
wow. That's
outburst.
Fun. I like it.
Tap up to 1 target creature and 3 damage to any target. I'll show you a colorful insult.
The owls look like they belong on the owl house.
Arc of Hunger.
Ooh,
Tap it
neat.
to mill a card. You may play that card this turn. Whenever 1 or more cards leaves your graveyard, this artifact deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life.
That looks really neat.
Huh. Again, it's doing a couple of things at once, but it seems like it would be giving you some value. Few relics survived the turmoil of the Blood Age. Those that did are powerful, dangerous, or both.
It's like 75 cents.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then a mythic, yeah. Lesson, decorum, dissertation. So target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Paradigm costs 5. Exile this spell. After you first resolve a spell with this name, you may cast a copy of it from exile without paying its mana cost at the beginning of each of your first main phases. Okay. So you play this, and then every turn thereafter, you get to play another copy for free. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life.
That's a $12 mythic.
That's pretty neat.
Charlie. Charlie says it's interesting. Ooh, I like that one.
Bulk up.
That looks cool.
It's got flashback for 6. Double target creature's power until end of turn.
I like the art on this one.
We've hit a fair number of mythics already. Double target creature's power until end. My teeth to bite and break. My claws to rip and rend. My heart
Magic
with fury
it
quakes.
can be really interesting.
To madness I ascend. Interesting.
Ooh.
Chant. Oh, and then we got a preordain foil rare mystical archive.
Oh, that is cool.
So that one's worth checking.
Yeah. You might have taken the coolest card away from me. Well, I think I got
Scry 2, then draw a card.
Shoot, I went to the wrong thing.
Raw power wins battles, but those who choose the shape of the battle win the war.
Preordain. That's the $6 card. I still have the coolest card. I still pulled the coolest card, but it looks cool.
The terrible Blood Age lives
It's so
on.
cool.
I
like it more than Pokemon. Yeah, well, see, Papa Spokat's more of the Pokemon person. And
well, not really, but
no, sorry, the Magic person. I'm the Pokemon person. I got distracted with what I was saying. Because, yeah, that is a cool looking card, though.
it is.
All right. I think this means that I get to open the collector booster.
Well, that wasn't in the Mystical Archive slot, but it is our 3rd Mystical Archive rare in the foil slot. So go figure. I mean, we've done all right at least on those.
Ooh, hey, is that our second one of these? Or is that a different one?
I think that is our second of those.
Okay. We got a
Tone Blast.
Your History. Yeah, I think I definitely need to do shorts reading flavor text.
Mindful Biomancer.
I sometimes think I've learned more from the smallest of beings than from all of my professors combined. Oh, it's somebody who's filled with themselves. Look at that. Ooh.
Ulna Ali
This one's
Shopkeep.
from my private stock. I think we've opened this one before.
Yep. Shattered Acolyte.
Just because Extus is gone doesn't mean the rest of us disappeared. We are here, and we are still seeking answers. We've opened this one a few times. That's cool. Hey, come on. And we've opened this one tonight.
Yep.
Ooh, I kind of like that. Oh, for a second I thought it was a butterfly.
Foolish Fate.
That is so cool. Destroy target creature. We like destroying target creatures. There are
Apparently.
some lessons so simple that I thought they needn't be taught.
I think that's the first paradigm
suppose I
card
was
that we
wrong.
opened, actually. I guess they're mythic, so that...
Aw, look at this one. I like it. Homesickness. Aw. We know you're working hard. Dress warm and get enough sleep. Dad says hi. Love, Mom. I love it. Ooh, that is cool.
That's uncommon as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look at this one. This one looks cool. Molten Note. It's characteristics of the Blood Age for instruments of music to also be tools of war. That's really cool.
Topiary Lecturer.
Oh, that looks neat. Before we can understand nature, we must learn to nurture it. Ooh.
Flashback.
There's some kind of, what is that, a bird? Like, it's closed up before it, like, oh, it's weird. Quintorius found that every new discovery motivated him to keep exploring. That's cool. Ooh. Oh, that looks fun. Repel Calamity.
Yeah, with Reaper-Cheap Mouse or something similar.
I love it. Against Cinder and Ma, against the dead wild seer. With bright sword in paw, repel your own fear. Song of the Season, stanza 24.
Nice.
That's awesome. I love that.
Flashback's about an $8 card, by the way.
Oh, cool. Shopkeeper's Bane. That's a neat one. And then we've got...
And again, the prices we're quoting here are
just from a card shop.
Canadian from a card shop that we use from time to time. So just to get it to a ballpark. Plus it's early, so I take them all with a huge grain of salt and realize that they're Canadian. So if you're an American, you probably cut the price in half.
Treasure token? And it's that thing again. Okay. We've got, oof, that guy again. Come on. That one again. Just about, Papa. That guy again. Come on, Our Lady. Shattered Cote. We have read this one.
Yeah.
Quick Study. That looks cool. That makes me think of the wizards from, whatchamacallit? You know, Doctor Strange.
Page Loose Leaf. I've heard some people say this would be an interesting commander to try to build around because of being a colorless mana rock on a stick, basically. But
That's
the
interesting.
grandeur ability is pretty useless in a deck where you can't have duplicates.
Living History. Experience. I can't read. Experience a harsh tutor. I can't speak, let alone read. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that looks neat. Paradox Surveyor. That's neat art. I like that. And then we got this guy again. The Rhino Bard.
Nice. 3 of him today.
Oh, and we got this guy again.
Likewise.
Infirmary Healer. And then we've got...
Rare.
Ooh.
Stirring Hope Singer.
That's a nice owl.
Flying Lifelink Repartee.
Though not all her students have wings, she's determined to help them reach new heights. That's cool. I like that. Ooh.
Spell Pierce.
That looks cool too. Yeah, that owl is really nice art. And then we've got Lumeret's Favor in a hollow. That is a cool art too. I like that. And then a hollow land. Spectacle Summit. Nice. All right, my last regular pack. It is a cool full art. These things are awesome. I'm liking this set a lot. Ah, come on. Last regular pack. That thing again.
Yeah.
Oh, textbook tabulator. We've opened this one. This one was that one I thought would be a nice hollow too. Zealous Larcaster. Sometimes the only way to learn from history is by repeating it. What? No.
Another Noxious Newt.
I like the newt. This one makes me happy. In most colleges, Aaron's poisonous skin would have made them a pariah. In Witherbloom, they were one of the most popular students on campus. That is really cool. I don't remember this one.
I think we saw it last week.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I make promises, not threats. Oh, we got this one again. Sorry. And this one again.
Loose Leaf is a common.
Ooh, I like that.
Additive Evolution.
Numbers have no limits. Why should nature? Rabbit Attack. I think we opened this last week too.
Probably.
Let me guess. The Skurds got you lot. Got you lot with blah, blah, blah.
Prismari Charm.
That's kind of cool.
Surveil to the draw card. Deals 1 damage to each of 1. What now?
Sorry.
1
or 2 targets.
And return target 1 from the option.
Here's our rare. Grave Researcher.
Okay. I've heard this one's potentially pretty good with the reanimate.
Ooh,
ability.
that looks cool.
Locust Spray.
A suit of armor is only as good as it seems. And then we've got Strife's Color Hollow. And then a land. Alrighty. Well, that is the regular packs.
Grave Researcher. $7. Rare. So yeah, we have 3 rare mystical archives, no mythics at all.
Did this guy not get
for the mystical archives, but we did.
How much was the owl? I didn't get a
I
see
didn't
it.
look it up yet. I don't think it's a big one, but
I like it though. It's
I'll
nice.
take a look.
All right.
Stirring.
I don't know where everyone went, but this is the pack you want to be here for.
Hope. Yeah, the collector boosters, for those not familiar, have about 5 rares in them, and almost all the cards are foiled. Not all, but
And there can be some
close.
really nice ones.
They typically have about 3 mystical archives a pack instead of 1 as well. And usually it's like 2 uncommons and 1 rare or mythic. So, yeah. If you're looking for mythic ones, you're much better odds in a collector booster.
Oh, we got quite a few mythics in this box.
I'm talking about mystical archives.
Oh, sorry.
Specifically.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we got how many mythics here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mythics in 12 packs. And again, some of those were double rare packs, obviously, but not bad at all in that sense.
That token looks cool. Oh, there we go.
And there's the bird you like, but now as a foil.
It's so pretty as a foil. Oh, Oh, that's cool.
Boggart Lumerette as a foil. So we're going to be buffing our foil pile here quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, hold on. We got 2 foil. Oh, I put the foils in the wrong. We had 2 foils. I don't know what I did here.
Lands can stay with lands, especially basic lands.
Sorry.
That's fine.
There you go. Got 2 piles of lands over here. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Spirit Mascot. I like that one. Oh, this one.
Studious first year.
I like it. Elf Bard. We celebrate our sadness because it reminds us of the true value of being alive. Yeah.
Environmental scientist.
Ooh, that looks cool. Now to put into practice what I learned in class. Oh, this one. Oh,
Harsh annotation.
this one is a hollow. Is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Charging Strife Knight.
that looks cool. His spirit has led this charge for centuries, unaware or perhaps uncaring of the way the fields have changed. Oh, hold on. The Japanese card.
Japanese Mystical Archive.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can pull up that page quickly. Where did I have it? I'm looking for like a wall of water type.
89 is the number on this. Right
There
there.
it is. That is. What is it called? Why are the titles on some of these English and the titles on some of these not?
I don't know. It's Secrets of Mystical Archive. Uncommon. I don't know. It says SOA. I don't know what this is. We don't know what this is.
See, last one I had pulled up, it had an English name. Now it's all in Japanese. So that didn't help me much.
Stock up.
All.
Hello, Ken Winger. How you doing? I'm not sure what stock up means. Ooh, we got a hollow.
That might be the name of the card.
Oh, that is stock up. Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I don't know. You want this one here?
Spell Pierce. I think we already had one of these, but this one's foil. Yeah, they can go with Mystical Archives.
That is cool. One does not need to be stronger than their opponent. You need only to force them to play their hand before you've shown your own. That is cool.
Okay, so stock up in the Japanese
Got a hollow
Mystical
swamp.
Archive as a non-foil is
Oh, I
listed
guess you want this
here
one
as,
over here, don't you?
as $15. Interestingly. So there's that.
That's a new absolute fire pool. Which one? This one? Shell Pierce?
Spell Pierce. I think the stock up is what he's referencing. I'm just
Oh,
looking
okay.
up an English
Sorry.
version to see what it does. But yeah, $15 for the Japanese.
Okay, cool.
Only $4 in
All right,
English.
so we got a swamp. And here's our rare. Wild Growth Archaic. Trample
Interesting.
Reach.
Verge.
That's kind of cool. Sorry. Bring it a little closer, maybe? That is really neat art.
And then it puts extra +1/+1 counters on things. That's interesting. I'll give it that at least.
Ooh.
Focus Mage. Oh, that's the Brain Geyser one, and it's in Borderless.
That's cool.
Okay, we're getting our rares.
I'm sorry.
Wild Growth.
I'm trying to get the... There you go. That's better. That's a neat looking card.
Wild Growth.
I like this one.
Archaic.
I don't want to get too far ahead of you.
This is... Well, that's the problem here.
I'm sorry.
In foil, it's about $3.
Okay.
And I haven't looked up this one yet.
Well, I know, but
Suspend Aggression.
that's
another Borderless.
knowledge is your armor. Use it wisely, and it will keep you safe.
Spell. 2 G's in aggression.
Yep.
Borderless. Yeah, it's like $1.50. And then Digger or Durger. Focus Mage. It's like $4. Another
Ooh,
Japanese mythic.
that is
One
cool.
cost blue. Interesting.
That looks really
Where on earth is that?
neat. It is
This
83.
83 Flutterstorm.
Flusterstorm.
Flusterstorm. That was a card that they first came out with for Commander decks specifically when they first started making official Commander products.
Here.
It wouldn't surprise me if this is worth a few bucks, but I need to do some digging. Fluster?
There's a foil at the back here too.
Storm, you said, or Flutter? Fluster.
Fluster. It looks cool though.
And that's non-foil?
Yeah, it's right there. $95 card?
Apparently.
Wow. Well, there we have it.
So that's a decent pull for sure.
I'm going to show the last one in a minute as soon as you're ready to take this one.
Oh, shoot.
That's a nice one.
So I'm just trying to pull up again the text for a Flusterstorm that I can read. Is counter target instant or sorcery spell unless its controller pays 1. So very narrow. However, it has Storm. So when you cast a spell, copy it for each spell cast before it this turn. You may choose new targets for the copies. So this is the only way to stop a Storm stack. If your opponent, my Dragonstorm deck, for example, where you get going and you cast a bunch of copies of the spell because it has Storm, this can go back and copy or counter every single one of them unless they pay 1 for each type thing. So it's useful in that sense, but only for instants or sorceries. And
these are just really neat cards.
Or just putting lots of different instances of you have to pay 1 or that's countered onto an important spell.
And the last card is
Silver Quill the Disputant Borderless Foil.
Elder Dragon.
That's a mythic. So that's the second one of these dragons we've pulled now.
Nice.
So that's kind of cool too.
I like. Look at him. He's like a little smart, wise old dragon. That is so cool.
Silver Quill the Disputant Borderless Foil is sitting at about 45.
So that's a good pack.
That was a good pack. That
because you got the $95 card, the $15 card,
again,
and
if it's American, you can cut both those prices in half. But still, those are 2 solid pulls.
Nice.
So
what a good pack! And look at that dragon. Look at that dragon. Give him some love.
Yeah.
Like, that is so cool. We had some good packs tonight.
Yep.
I like this thing, though. The art on this one is neat. The art on this, I just really like that art. I'm going to put a sleeve on this one. I don't remember how much this one was.
Foil, I think it was like $4.
There's another rare in there that's a foil that didn't get a sleeve, I think.
Yeah, probably.
But, yeah, no, it was a good pack. Can't really be complaining about that.
Mm-hmm.
Couple mythics.
The Emeritus of Ideation was a nice pull too in terms of value. The 2 copies.
Oh, the hollow of that one, yeah.
Of Zarek Rawl.
You did put a sleeve on that one that I thought you missed.
The hollow and the non-hollow. Very nice. 2.
So got some good cards.
So yeah, from the regular packs we got Zarek Rawl in hollow and non-hollow versions. So those are cool.
This is fun.
We got an Emeritus of Conflict and an Emeritus of Ideation. So 2 more of the Emeritus. We already have the blue one, but now we've got blue, red, and white. We still haven't pulled the black or green ones. We got our first Paradigm card in
I like that art.
Decorum
This art, the
Dissertation.
one of that art is really cool too.
Flashback is neat. There's a white removal spell for one, which we haven't got yet, which is a pretty solid rare that people are excited about in some formats.
That owl's neat too.
And there's a
I'm
blue
gonna do this.
uncommon, which and there's again one of the dragons.
I
which
love
is
it.
Pretty.
That's
pretty-
awesome. Hey, I pulled the last dragon too, didn't I?
I don't recall.
I think so. I think I did.
I thought I did. I think you pulled the double rare pack.
Oh, I don't. I thought I had the dragon. I don't remember. The video evidence is out there if anyone cares to go look.
I thought you said you hadn't posted those yet.
Oh wait, no, I thought didn't we get the dragon in the packs from last week?
No, it was in the.
Oh, okay,
shorts
never mind. Then
packs.
it probably was you then. I just thought we had a.
And there's our 2 Japanese arts, which
These are
definitely
fun.
have a different style to them. But man, yeah, it can be tricky to track down.
They're really neat.
But yeah, this is probably one of like top 5 or 6 pulls. I don't think Berserk quite made that list.
Did we have
But
a what was it?
Vampiric Tutor is one.
Didn't we
what
have
were
like
some
an
of the others?
ancestral recall one in Japanese?
There's crop rotation is in here as well. There's
Didn't
a
we
few.
have like an ancestral recall in Japanese? Or something like that.
No.
What was the card we pulled in Japanese? It was-
Force of Will.
Force
no,
of Will.
no. That wasn't.
No?
That was in English.
Oh, I thought we had one in Japanese that was really
We
good.
had a couple of Japanese ones that were interesting. One was
Okay, we gotta put something on the camera here.
the Silver Quill was the raid one. So these we got a couple spell pierces. These are uncommon. This is one of our rares, the Preordain.
Skeletor! Show Skeletor. He needs a mention.
The Fracture is neat. I don't think it's. And then
I like
Bring
that
to
one.
Light.
I like, yeah.
These are all uncommon ones
Show
here.
Skeletor.
If I can find it.
I just saw it.
I'm sure you did. There
There.
it is.
It's Skeletor.
So those are some of our interesting highlights for the Mystical Archives. And then we got the Red Emeritus. What else do we have?
The owl was cool. That.
The Mythics. The Emeritus of Ideation, of course. Decorum. Flashback is interesting. I'll put it with the red guy. Grave Researcher
The owl.
is
The owl.
somewhat interesting. Owl Hope
I
Singer.
just like
You
the
like
art.
the art of the art. Can I get the art on here without?
It's fine.
Anyway. This guy's interesting to me just
Of course,
because
the
of
dragon.
Brain Geyser. Instance or sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. That's neat.
So we definitely got our money's worth out of this box.
And then Silver Quill, the Disputant. Which is, I think,
see interesting pics. Did I hear dragon?
this is one of
Yes,
the...
and birds. Lots of birds.
This is one of, I think, of the 5 Elder Dragons in this set, which are the house founders, as far as I understand it. This is the least expensive. It only costs 4 to play. But you get yourself a 4/4. And
I hope you're doing well, Koi. It's nice to see you in chat.
instants and sorceries you cast each has casualty 1, which I think lets you sacrifice a creature to do something with them. I forget exactly. And then we got 2 copies of the Planeswalker, Zerak Ral, a hollow and a non-hollow. That's definitely a
Can I see
highlight.
the tokens for a second?
So, and Zerak Ral, I think with the ink stuff is definitely the same house as Silver Quills. So we got a fair chunk of black stuff, but we didn't get the Black Emeritus.
We've been lurking since the start. How are you? We're doing okay. Do you think Founder would like this one? It's a birdie. It's just a token, but it's so pretty.
Yeah, tokens can have nice art.
I don't. They have owls in this set too, but we need to find some nice owls for Founder too. There's some different birds. There's like, look at this one. You got the bird. There's a bird there.
There is.
So, and then there's some of these other ones. Oh, like this. This one you've got the birds and like just in the ink silhouettes there. There's so many neat cards in this set.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to work my memory a little harder than usual to remember what all these Japanese cards are, though.
Yep.
Oh man.
So, anyways, I think we're about to call it.
Yeah,
aren't
we should
Here, let's
probably
just
wrap
switch
up.
the camera over.
I do need to get up early in the morning, so
Switch the camera over.
but that was fun. We've got some decent polls, some interesting stuff.
She does
And,
love her birds.
There you go.
I even bought stickers from Temu that were birds. I throw in the mail every once in a while. Add some bird stickers.
Yo.
But we'll save this one for Founder. We'll save this token, the bird token for Founder.
Kind of looks like a phoenix and a toucan.
Yeah, kinda.
Mixed with like a lot of paint.
Yeah.
Flaming paint. Paint can be flammable.
Alrighty. Thanks again, Charlie, for your super chat. We appreciate it. We're happy to just have you here, but we will appreciate any gifteds you guys have given us. It helps more than you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Thanks
So,
for joining us. This is a fun little set.
It
I
is.
must admit, it's they've worked in a lot of references to older stuff in some of the cards. We still haven't pulled a Mathemagics, which I think is a mythic. There's a lot of the interesting things that I wouldn't mind pulling a copy of that we haven't yet. So
You're welcome.
we might open a little bit more of this again. But we've had decent luck, so I'm not hugely pressed to open a lot more.
No,
because I think it's all downhill from here, to be honest. But but there's been some interesting things, and there are a few just sort of regular rares that I haven't pulled yet that I would like to see, and the uncommon that I mentioned before too. Still haven't pulled one. It's like 2 blue, and you look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and
the sleeve is all weird.
if you've got an instant and a sorcery in your graveyard, you can pick 2 of them to put in your hand. If you don't, you only pick 1 of them to put in your hand, and the other 2 go at the bottom. So it's neat card selection, but it's pretty situational. It's good in some formats, I think, in certain types of decks, but less in others. But still, paying 2 to draw 2 cards with selection is pretty solid for card advantage these days. So
so Thursday, Pub Spoket's back at work.
Yeah.
Unless I were to do an evening stream.
Which is possible, but
there's lots of people usually streaming on the evenings, so it's up to you guys if you guys are interested in evening stream for Pub Spoket to be there.
You'd rather have me around.
Or we could wait till next week.
Or we could.
I don't know if you're scheduled to do.
If we're planning on doing a building battle, then that's one thing. If you're just planning on opening those booster bundles, that's another.
We're opening Ascended Heroes booster bundles this week.
There you go. So you don't need me at all.
I always need you, but I also like opening packs.
Right.
All by myself, so he doesn't get to do it. But I don't know what else we'll be doing, if anything else. I don't know if anything else will get here in time.
We will see.
But I do have we have some orders coming of individual cards.
And a few other things.
But yeah. So I guess we will see you guys on Thursday. We'll have some videos going up every day, like the shorts.
That's the plan.
So, and I think night streams works for Koi. Well, we could always still do a pop-up like stream in the evening.
Oh, who knows?
Just because I tend to do streams during the day because the kids are at school. And again, lots of people are streaming Thursday night. So we'll see what's going on. We might just do a double stream.
Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows? So I'm here for it. Hope to see Papa back soon. Yeah, he'll he works 7 on, 7 off.
Yeah.
So, and it only depends whether he's working a substitute teaching day, which he was last week.
And when you got to get up at 4 in the morning,
Yeah.
Staying up past 10 gets questionable for a long set. So
Founder's up at night too. Okay. Well,
worth considering.
we might
that.
have to consider I mean, I might still do the daytime stream, keep it shorter, and then do a little bit of an evening stream at night.
Or if I have something interesting to share that's not Pokemon or Magic, maybe that'll turn up on Saturday.
What would that be?
Our Saturday streams are sort of tailed
Yeah,
off a
no,
bit
we get busy on weekends. So, all right, guys, thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you all, every single one of you. Much love. Let's see what's being held. Charlie. Charlie's comment is being held. I'm with you on that, Papa. I'm in bed by 10 most nights too.
There you go.
I don't know why that was being held
Cheerio.
for review.
Well,
All right.
anytime anybody mentions a bed, it might be questionable.
I know, right?
You know.
Especially on our family-friendly stream. All right, guys. Much love. We'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye for now.
Thanks for joining us.
See you soon.
Cheerio. Toodaloo. Bye.